Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. If you're new, don't forget to click that subscribe button below. And today we're going to be looking at how I lay out my monthly bills for everything, including cash envelopes and the house bills along with my own bills. So the first thing we're going to do is just look at this page for now. So I always try and write to the side a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is fill in this box, and this one is the one that I use to track what goes into the house. So I get paid on the 26th of June, and that will go into July as well, and I'm going to put in £6.50, and then my partner is going to put in the same £6.50, and that then is a total for the month that will go into the joint account. So it will just stick there all the time then. So then that will be a total of 1,300, and he gets paid on the 1st. So his will be the 1st of the 7th. And then this is where I'm going to put in my pay, but I will do that later. So because I'm not really sure what it's going to be yet, if I'm honest, I need to put here July. There we go. So this is going to be for the month of July, so you can see that. Then the first thing I do is put in all of my monthly bills, and I'm going to try and put them in order from the first, I think. No, I'm going to put them in from payday to payday. So the first thing I'm going to do, if I look back, is on the 27th is when I'm going to start paying the first set of bills. So on the 27th, I'm going to put some money in for the wedding, and I'm also going to put some money in for the house. And I do sometimes put a category in because they fall into different things. So there's wedding and there's house, and I'm going to put 400, and then I'm going to put 650 there. So those are the first two things that I always have to put in. The next thing I'm going to do is then start from the next bill, and the first one after that will be on the 1st of the 7th, and that is car insurance. So that's car, and that's going to be £33.22, and that is coming to an end after this month, so I'm going to have to look at that. And then the second one that comes out on that day is my union fees, because I do pay into a union, and that is for work, and that is £16.03. And then after that, the next one is on the 2nd, and that is gym, and I always put that as sort of miscellaneous, I've just missed, and it is a flat fee of £26. Don't know if we're going to be paying it. Gyms are still closed at the minute. They are looking at reopening, but they're not saying how, or if we're going to still be expected to pay, because if they do open, we're going to have to book in, and it's going to be very limited. And obviously with work, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a slot, so I'm not even sure if we're going to be expected to pay at this point, so we'll see. If I don't pay it, then I'll just put it straight into savings for something else. And then after that is my phone bill on the 4th. and that I'm just going to put as miscellaneous. Really, it's just personal, but anyway. And I always over budget just by like a little bit. It's £36 something, but sometimes it's a tiny bit more if I donate to a charity in there or send a picture message or something. So I always just put a little bit more in it. So there's that, and then after the 4th, I actually have a little bit of a break until the 20th. And these tend to just be, these are work bills again. So I have a Microsoft subscription and I have to pay it. It's just one of those things. And it is for work. Don't really use it for anything else. Luckily, it's not a lot. It's just £5.99. And it actually comes out of PayPal. So I think what I'm going to start doing this month is when I get paid, I'm going to put that amount straight into my PayPal. So that when it goes out, it's already there. And the second one that is PayPal will come out on the 28th of the 7th. And it's HP Instant Ink. Again, this subscription was really high. It used to be 17 or 18, but at the minute I'm being really good. I'm using work more and I'm not printing as much from home. So now it's a total of £3.49. So there's that. And those are my total bills. So then what I do once I've done that is I calculate the total, which I can tell you should be, because they're all pretty much the same. The only thing is, last month I actually put 700 into the house, whereas this month I'm only putting 650. So the total, and if not, I'll change it a little bit later, should be £1,324 and 15p. So that is the budget bills just for all of the sort of direct debits or things that I have to pay. Once I've done that, then I have sort of like I do have cash envelopes, and then I also have, sometimes I just sort of put an extra amount up for things. So now we're going to go into, I might use some washi actually. I'm going to use this. So then I'm going to break this up now and I'm going to be looking at cash envelopes. So let's just put a little bit of this down. I think I'll start it there and end it about there. So let me get my scissors. Oops, knocked you there. And I'm going to cut it. Okay. So now I'm going to layer this here. I don't really use stickers as such, other than I just use what's included in the sticker book. So I tend to buy, like, I've got this one, this is the older version, this is the newer version one, and I just use these mainly, that and the budget washi tape. I don't really use any other stickers to track spending, simply because I find, for me personally, it's just a rabbit hole that I can just sink into and just keep going deeper, and then I'm buying more and more stickers. And I found that at one point my planner spend, like my sticker spend, was just ridiculous. And the idea is I'm trying to manage money to save better. So yeah, so I don't do that. I just use those. And then once I've done that, then I go into cash envelopes. So my cash envelopes are, I have fuel. Yeah, so I'm going to put them here, I think. So I have fuel, I have birthday, and this one is one that actually just fluctuates. Sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't, simply because I don't actually have a lot of birthdays to plan for, and if I do give birthdays, it could be a really small amount, so sometimes I'll just do it as an added expense for that month and I'll put it here. But for this time round, and I have done that in the past, so if I show you here, so this is June's from last month. This is what I'm sort of using to help me with now. I actually put birthday here as an added expense to this sort of thing before I did cash envelopes. But I think for this month I'm actually going to add it here as just an envelope that will sometimes happen, sometimes I'll put into, sometimes I won't. But I will be adding to it because I have got a birthday. So yeah, there's that, there's fuel, and that category is work. Birthday is just really miscellaneous. Last month I had this one, planner supplies, but I'm going to do a no spend this month. I do one every month, and this month is going to be planner supplies. So I spent loads last month, and I actually still have orders that I'm waiting for, so I don't see the point in planning for anything when I know I'm still going to be getting planner supplies in July. So I'm not going to plan for that. The next one is what I call celebrations. Now this is for Christmas, but the reason why I don't just call it Christmas is because it goes towards anything for December. So sometimes we'll go to the pantomime, we'll go and see a Christmas show, and again I use it for all of that, other than food, because we don't normally get that much extra really. So I have celebrations, I have car fund, car maintenance basically, which is the car category. I also have home, or household as some people call it, and that is just to save for little rainy day things, like if a toaster breaks, the hoover breaks, the oven breaks, there's something there. So I do add to that. And then the other one that I am actually saving additional for in a cash envelope is wedding again. I'm trying to save a set amount of money, and I am really close, so that's almost done. And then obviously after the wedding, this will go. We also have holiday. Don't know if we're going on the holiday at the minute. Nobody's going on holiday, because borders are closed, but they are starting to reopen, so we do need to plan for that, just in case. So I'll put that there. And then the next one, this is a new one, is laptop, because I have noticed that I think I am going to do, I'm going to have to buy a new laptop soon, so, and it's never cheap. I always try and get a really good one. They do tend to last me quite a while, so I'm going to have to save up some money for that. And the reason why I do that is mainly for work. So fuel, I'm going to need to put a bit more than normal. So I think for fuel, I'm going to put 60. Birthday is going to be 50. Celebrations is going to be the same. It's going to be 20. Car maintenance, I'm going to do 10. I know that home it's not doing too bad actually. It's looking quite good. And I don't really want to put too much in there. So I think for now, I'm just going to put 5 because there's quite a bit in there. This is doing really well. I didn't put anything in to start with at the end of the last one, but I think I might put something this time. So I'm going to put 10, holiday. Ugh. There's quite a bit in there. And then I'm hoping to get money from the wedding from people, but I think I am going to put something in. I'll put 10. And then laptop, I'm actually going to put 50. Because it's something that's just going to go. I know it's going to break. I can tell it's really on its way out. And because I'm not saving 400 here, well, sorry, I'm not saving 700 here, I'm saving 650. That additional 50 I'm going to plow into my laptop for now, and we'll see what happens. And then once I've done that, I will work out the total. And it's quite simple. It's 20, 30, 40, 50. It's going to be 150. So 150, 165. That looks about right. 150. Oh no. Let's just work this out actually. Whoops. Let's just work that out properly. I'm going to get some paper. So it's going to be 50, add 60, add 20, add 10, add 5, add 10, add 10, add 50, which is going to be going to make 200. That doesn't look right. Yeah, that's right. 215. That is right. So I need to add these two together to work out the new total. And so I might put that here. Yeah, which equals 1,539 and 15 pence. So that's my total. So once I know how much my income is going to be, I will put that there, and then I will basically take that away from my income, and whatever is left is what I call disposable income, and that is what I will use to track my own personal spending. I will then take that allowance, split it up over the 4 weeks. I'll show you. So I'll split it up over the 4 weeks, maybe a little bit more until I get paid again, and that is how much I have to spend every single week. And it's up to me how I spend that money, whether I spend all of it, whether I don't, and whatever I don't spend I will then put into savings. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you can see where I'm going with things. If there's any questions you want to ask, or if you think you've got some ideas that I could use in my own monthly spread or in my own savings to help reduce my expenses as well, then please let me know. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, and happy budgeting. Speak to you soon. Bye.